So I've been thinking a lot about this year's theme of myth-making at Indian Summer Festival, reflecting on the myths that I've been told. Perhaps the most damaging and reoccurring myth I have heard is that femininity cannot exist in a body like mine. That femininity can't survive in a body like mine. And for 2 decades, I believed this myth. I surrendered to it. I built myself into a man and lived as a man, but like any lie, as you find out from soaps, any of you watching on The Restless? Yes? No? I'm really worried about Victor and Nick right now. They're really going through a rough time. But like any lie, it eventually began to crack and expose itself, which eventually resulted in my transness. However, even now, even being out as a trans girl for 2 years, this myth continues to try to gain control of me. I don't shave, I don't wear makeup, no skirts, I don't dress up. What doesn't make me a part-time woman? How many high notes do you have to reach? How many hours do you have to bleed? Oh, will I always be a part-time woman? I don't shave, I don't wear lipstick, I'm not polished, I don't fix it. Doesn't make me a part-time woman, yeah. How much weight do you have to lose? How many hours do you have to prove? Or am I just doomed as a part-time woman? Part-time woman, don't you know? No one can tell you what you already know. If you only could let go. I don't shave, I don't wear makeup. Consequently, it feels crucial for me. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Consequently, it feels crucial for me to debunk a few myths while I have your attention. Number one being that the trans body is a myth. It is not a myth. I am here. We are here. And we've always been here. And the only way to fight back against myths that have been created, often deliberately to erase us, as we know, is by telling our own stories, and this is why I wrote Part-Time Woman. The second related myth I want to challenge is this idea that there's something inherently weak or delicate about femininity. When I was a boy, this myth was pushed on me by men regularly calling me faggot. My sexuality, which was mostly unknown even to myself, was never really in question. It was my gender, specifically that I was seemingly too girly, that was constantly under attack. The plot twist is now, being a trans girl, some men have started to call me sweetie or honey. And on some days, believe it or not, I'll get called both faggot and sweetie by different men. Can you imagine how jarring it is to vacillate between both of these terrains? since I call myself girl, you call me darling. Ever since I call myself girl, you call me dear. Am I your sugar plum, honey bun? Where was your tender all these years? Where was your tender? And now you wanna protect me when the only one I needed saving from is you, is you, is you, is you. Ever since I call myself girl, you call me sweetie. Ever since I call myself girl, you call me baby. Am I a cupcake, doll face? Where was your tender all these years? Where was your tender? And now you wanna protect me when the only one I needed saving from is you, is you, is you, is you. Ever since I call myself girl, you've mistaken me for frail. But no matter what I call myself, you just wanna curtail. Do you hold me dear? Or am I what you fear? Where was your tender all these years? Where was your tender? And now you wanna protect me when the only one I needed saving from is you, is you, is you, is you, is you, is you. Sadly, I've discovered that often women are complicit too in policing of trans bodies, cisgender women. But the final myth I want to debunk is the one that some of you are already thinking now that I've said this, that women can't get along. And this is another myth, another lie that often men tell us and have been telling us so that they can maintain their power. We internalize the misogyny we experience and inevitably end up taking it out on each other. So to debunk this myth, I'm going to need help from the women and gender non-conforming people in the room tonight to resist this indoctrination, to be cruel to each other, as basic as this sounds. I say this and I'm conscious about, I know some of the women in the room are like, oh, I need to do more now. I say this and I'm conscious about burdening women with even more labor, but simultaneously I'm equally suspicious and maybe even pessimistic about men taking an active role in dismantling the landscape of sexism and misogyny. As always, the work is on us, and I do believe there's no value to any of our efforts if it's not rooted in supporting and celebrating each other. This last song is a love song to brown women who have sometimes been the most resistant to my transness. It's called Brown Girls. Don't hide your beauty, don't hide your Harry, and don't be hard on me, don't be hard on me. Don't hide your darkness, don't hide your sharpness, and don't be hard on me. Don't be hard on me. I know the sister I have always wanted was me. But the sisters I have always needed are you. Don't hide your sacred, don't hide your origins, and don't be hard on me, girl, don't be hard on me. Don't hide your ambitions, I'm not competition, so don't be hard on me, girl, don't be hard on me. I know the sister I have always wanted was me. But the sisters I have always needed are you. I've always looked up to you, and you've sometimes looked past me, and I've always been one of you. Don't hide your beauty, don't hide your Harry, don't hide your sacred, don't hide it, and don't be hard on